Dealer QVC. Go there, get ready. You can ask us any questions there. I hope you'll join us. Give my page a like. We'll have a lot of fun. Anyway,
Fragrance.
We're moving on.
Fragrance
is the word.
Yes,
Fragrance.
exactly. And it's hard to find those in a Daylily. These are all overpoweringly fragrant, and I love this collection because it's big, full-size sparklers is what I call these. And
wow.
why don't you get on one end and I'll get on the other?
By the way, these are brand new this season. 6 of these in this collection for $36.98, free shipping and handling, and $48967. Wow.
Here is the collection.
Look at that.
What you see is what you get. And the gorgeous, gorgeous colors, but I want to show you a big view of what these look like. The individual flowers are certainly beautiful, but the big view is fabulous.
Yeah, when you look all the way down here, look how far away Philip is and how far away I am. You're going to put this could border the back of your garden.
Exactly, they multiply rapidly, and if you're a first-time gardener, this should be your first-time plant. There's nothing easier than a daylily. I picked out the best ones. I walked those fields, and I'm telling you, it was acres and acres and acres of daylilies. I took my notes, I selected these, and that's what they look like as a collection. We'll go through the individual varieties so you can see how beautiful they are.
They almost glow, the center of that flower.
They've got that diamond dusting, which is a daylily term for that little sparkle that they've got. There is the lavender stardust, aptly named. You get 2 of those in the collection with the beautiful crimped edges, and that is pewter pink. It's all kinds of sunset colors, and right there it's mixed in with a little bit of yarrow, which I had on an earlier show today. Great companion plants, by the way.
Gorgeous.
So you get a pair of those, and you also get a pair of the Scottish Fantasy. And these are really, really beautiful. It's kind of a fleshy pink color. Wild about these. And by the way, regular daylilies are diploids. These are tetraploids, which means that they have got twice as many of the chromosomes as the other daylily does, which means they have great substance. The petals are thicker, the stems are stronger, they bloom better, and also these are sending up new leaves all the time in addition to new bloom stalks.
So you get 6 plants, 2 each, the lavender stardust, the pewter pink right here. Here's the lavender stardust, and then the Scottish Fantasy, which is, how would you, like a peachy color?
It's all kinds of sunset colors that you've got going on in here.
Orange
and this is a look that you'll have in your garden for many, many years. The daylily is the easiest of all perennials out there. There is not an easier plant on the market.
When people say they have a brown thumb, they have a green thumb when it comes to daylilies,
well,
right?
if you can kill plastic plants, you can't kill these.
Wow.
The daylily will defy you. If you've got an area in your garden that is really difficult, and I always tell this story, say where your husband changed the oil in the car and it went out into the grass. The daylily will grow in contaminated soil, in salt inundated areas, in areas that seem to be too shady or too hot or too much clay or too much sand. They will thrive in those areas. I walked these fields, I picked out the varieties I wanted, and I picked some good ones.
You did.
Because I didn't just pick the beautiful ones, they had to have the really heavenly strong daylily scent, and you'll be really pleased with these.
And they grow to about 30 inches high by about 20 inches wide. And look at all the beautiful greenery, the long green, almost grassy foliage that you have here. And we are busy again on the phones.
Well, and I tell you what, this was my favorite of all the daylily collections because of the fragrance. My grandmother gave me a fragrant daylily when I was a kid. That was my very first plant. It was one called Hyperion, and it was really, really fragrant, but it only bloomed once. But it was so fragrant, I just loved it. My grandmother would be so pleased if she could see all of these colors that we have right now, and also to see that I still love daylilies because of her.
What was her name?
Me Mom is what I called her.
Well, let's call this the honorary Me Mom collection.
Let's do that.
For Me Mom.
And this is the way my grandmother showed me. She said, let me show you how to dig the daylily up. She dug off a piece of the daylily, which was this, and we just planted it to there in regular garden soil. And it grew and it bloomed the very first year, which yours will also do. My grandmother was careful to choose the daylily for me when I was a kid because she knew that I would be successful, and that was important to her.
Yeah. And look at the success you've gone on
Well,
to achieve.
it doesn't take much, but
Yeah.
but again, it's about choosing the right
Yeah.
plants.
But why did you fall in love with gardening at that early age? Just because you saw the results?
Well, I saw the results, and also I chose the right plants, or rather, my grandmother chose the right plants for me, and that made a really, really big difference.
Yeah.
But the daylily is so beautiful. It is absolutely foolproof. You can't go wrong with the daylily. And if you want to know how to plant daylilies, they're really, really easy to plant.
We're going
Look
to
at
show you
these
that
colors.
in a second. By the way, those colors are amazing. They are just really going to draw you in. Over 500 have been ordered. These are brand new this season. Free shipping and handling. You get 2 each, the Lavender Stardust, the Pewter Pink, and the Scottish Fantasy. And look at that
Now,
root system.
the daylily is smarter than you think, because you can be an old dum-dum like a lot of us are out there. Listen, I'm so stupid at so much stuff, it's embarrassing. But this is the way you plant the daylily like that. It's so easy. Water it in. These are going to bloom like crazy this year. They're guaranteed for a full year. You can divide them after the first season.
Nice.
So
divide them up so they keep kind of repaying dividends.
They keep on going, and if you don't feel like spending money on the new soil, don't. Plant it in whatever is there. It's a wet area, dry area, doesn't matter. But they're also, because these bloom all the time, they're fabulous in containers.
Yeah.
They work in the coldest areas, up in Aspen, down in Mississippi, down in Miami, up in Oregon, all over the place.
All right, stay on the line. M48967-3698 for the Cottage Farm 6-piece Fragrant reblooming daylily collection. Don't you love flowers that are fragrant? It's just in the summer when you smell that, wafting across your yard. By the way, I want to remind you of our top find.